Some places don't just take lives, they take proof that a life was ever there. No body, no struggle, no trail, just silence where a person used to be. Tonight, on Phantom Detective, we investigate 5 locations where people walked in, and reality simply refused to let them walk back out. Stay until the end. Our final case erased an entire village in a single night, and no one has ever fully explained how. Level 1, the Bennington Triangle. Southern Vermont, quiet forests, rolling mountains, trails that thousands hike safely every year. But between 1945 and 1950, this stretch of wilderness swallowed people whole. The most haunting case, December 1st, 1946. 18-year-old Paula Weldon set out for an afternoon hike along a long trail. Witnesses watched her walk confidently around a bend in broad daylight. She never came out the other side. Search parties combed thousands of acres, bloodhounds, helicopters, hundreds of volunteers. No clothing, no footprint, no trace that she had ever been there at all. Several other hikers vanished from these same woods in that same 5-year window. Cases that remain officially unsolved to this day. The trail didn't end. Paula did. Level 2, the Devil's Sea. Off the coast of Japan lies a stretch of ocean sailors have quietly feared for generations, nicknamed the Devil's Sea, spoken of in the same breath as the Bermuda Triangle. In the 1950s, after a string of unexplained vessel losses, Japan sent a research ship, the Kaio Maru No. 5, to investigate. It never radioed back. No distress call, no wreckage, no survivors. The official theory points to undersea volcanic activity, but the sea gave up no debris, no oil slick, no proof of an eruption, only empty water where a ship used to be. Sailors who cross the area today still report compass failures and instruments that behave as if something beneath the surface doesn't want to be found. The sea returned nothing, not even proof that anyone had ever been there. Level 3, the Nahanni Valley. Deep in Canada's Northwest Territories lies a valley explorers still whisper about, the Valley of Headless Men. In 1908, brothers Frank and Willie McLeod entered the valley chasing rumors of gold. They never came home. Years later, their remains were found, both skeletons, missing their skulls. No cause of death was ever confirmed. More vanished in the decades that followed. Trappers, hunters, prospectors, some were eventually found dead. Others were never found at all. Modern investigators point to brutal terrain, sudden weather, and dangerous wildlife, but explanations don't erase a reputation. Locals still avoid the valley after dark. Gold wasn't the only thing buried inside Nahanni, so were the people who went looking for it. Level 4, the Staircase in the Woods. This isn't in any official file. It's a story told almost word for word by park rangers and search and rescue crews across separate forests who have never met each other. A staircase, standing alone, no house around it, no ruins, no reason for it to exist. There's no verified case connecting these staircases to an actual disappearance. The part matters. This is folklore, not documented fact. But the warning is always identical, forest to forest. If you found one, don't claim it. Nobody can say why that rule exists, only that everyone who repeats the story insists on it. Maybe the staircases are just stories, but stories don't usually come with a warning attached. Level 5, Lake Anjikuni. The village that vanished Canada. November 1930, a fur trapper named Joe LaBelle arrived at a settlement he'd visited many times before, near Lake Anjikuni. He expected smoke from cooking fires, children outside, familiar faces. Instead, he found silence. Every cabin stood empty. Meals sat untouched. clothing left behind, rifles still leaning against the walls, unfired, no footprints leading away in any direction. By the account that spread across newspapers worldwide, an entire community had disappeared in a single night. Decades later, historians questioned whether it happened exactly as reported. Some believe parts of the story were exaggerated. Others argue key records were simply lost over time. Whatever the full truth is, no one has ever explained why the legend refuses to die. Villages can be abandoned, but silence like that is much harder to explain. Level 6. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse. December 1900. 3 lighthouse keepers worked on Scotland's remote Flannan Isles. Their only job was to keep the light burning. Then one night, it went dark. When the relief crew arrived, the gate was closed, the beds were unmade, a meal sat unfinished, and a chair was overturned. The log mentioned violent storms, but weather records showed calm seas. The 3 men had vanished. No bodies, no lifeboat, no struggle. Officials believed they were swept away. But why would all 3 leave the lighthouse at once? The light returned. The keepers never did. Level 7, the Mary Celeste. December 5th, 1872. The Mary Celeste was found drifting alone in the Atlantic. Its sails were raised, cargo untouched, and supplies remained. Inside, everything was in place. Only the people were missing. Captain Benjamin Briggs, his family, and 7 crew members had vanished. The lifeboat was gone. No signs of violence were found. Many theories were suggested, but none were proven. More than 150 years later, the mystery remains. Ship returned. Its passengers never did. 7 places, 7 disappearances. Some explained by nature, others explained by nothing at all. Perhaps every mystery on this list has a logical answer. One buried beneath time, hidden by the wilderness, or lost somewhere in history. But until those answers are found, these places remain exactly what they've always been. Warnings. Not because people disappeared there, but because, in some cases, they disappeared so completely, it's as if they were never there at all. Which case stayed with you the most? The forests of the Bennington Triangle? The endless waters of the Devil's Sea? The silent cabins of Lake Onjekuni? Or the ghost ship that drifted home without a single soul aboard? Let me know in the comments. And if you're fascinated by the mystery's history still can't explain, subscribe to Phantom Detective, because some places don't just make people vanish, they make the truth vanish with them.